local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. A Hazelton man is behind bars on charges he shot a woman in the stomach. It happened early Sunday morning. Police were called to reports of a large fight and shots fired. 30-year-old Roberto Alvarez Marquez was taken into custody. A 19-year-old woman taken to the hospital for treatment. No word on her name or condition. Alvarez Marquez charged with aggravated assault, persons not to possess a firearm, simple assault, and reckless endangerment. He was arraigned and taken to Luzerne County Correctional Facility. Northwest Area School District has canceled in-service days for teachers, which had been scheduled for this coming Thursday and Friday, and a start date for students has yet to be determined. That after fire damaged the Luzerne County District's middle school high school building on Saturday. There were no injuries. Officials say the cause was accidental, but did not release any other details. District personnel say inspectors, insurance personnel, and others were on site today evaluating extent of damage. Berwick police were called out over the weekend to a burglar alarm at a business on East 2nd Street in the borough. They found the front door open, but no one inside. 10 minutes later, another alarm came into the same business. More officers responded, and upon entering again through an open door, found in plain sight a large scale with suspected marijuana and potting container with a marijuana plant growing in it. Officers called business owner Mark Banks. He told officers, get a search warrant. While waiting, officers who were left at the scene saw a man run in the back door and left carrying a black backpack. The man jumped onto a motorcycle. One officer grabbed a handlebar. After being dragged briefly alongside, he was able to bring the man to the ground, and several officers took him into custody. He was identified as Mark Banks. Falling from that bag were several bottles and baggies of suspected crystal meth. More suspected crystal meth and over $4,500 in cash was found inside. Banks now faces a list of drug and other charges and is in the Columbia County Prison. 2 women accused of child abuse had their charges sent to the Luzerne County Court after a preliminary hearing on Friday. 23-year-old Lakeisha Atkinson and 31-year-old Camille Atkinson were living in Beech Mountain with their foster daughter. The child told school officials back in February the 2 women allegedly beat her with extension cords, wires, and sticks. The couple was arrested in May and now faces charges of child endangerment, corruption of minors, simple assault, and furnishing liquor to a minor. Magisterial District Judge Thomas Malloy ruled that the charges can move forward. A hearing scheduled for October 4th before County Judge Michael Vo. Drugs were found at a home in Shenandoah after authorities executed a search warrant, and 3 men were taken into custody on Friday. Police say they found more than $70,000 worth of drugs at the residence. That included 6 pounds of marijuana, heroin, and cocaine. 42-year-old Darnell Williams, 26-year-old Robert Calsano, and 22-year-old Jonathan Calsano were arrested as a result of the search. All of the men were charged with possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance and conspiracy to commit possession with intent to deliver. They were arraigned and taken to the Schuylkill County Prison. Detectives in Schuylkill County are asking for the public's help in locating a man wanted for failure to appear in court. 43-year-old Theo Van Bai, who also goes by the name Tony Van, was charged with theft and firearms not to be carried without a license. He was scheduled to appear in court May 28th, but failed to do so. He's described as 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing about 165 pounds. His last known address was Frieden Manor in Schuylkill Haven. If anyone has information on his whereabouts, they're asked to contact the Schuylkill County District Attorney's Office at 570-628-1350 or the Schuylkill County Tip Line at 570-624-3988. All calls remain confidential. A Schuylkill County man is in the Carbon County Prison on child sex abuse charges. Pennsylvania State Police Hazleton began an investigation into the allegations against 26-year-old Curtis Berger of Shenandoah in early July. Investigators say the boy and girl, ages 5 and 7, came forward after Berger, their mother's ex-boyfriend, moved out of the home in Tresco in Banks Township. The reward for information on Sean Christie's whereabouts has been increased. Authorities have been searching for the 27-year-old McAdoo man since June. He allegedly threatened police, government officials, including President Donald Trump. Federal authorities are now offering $20,000 to anyone who can provide information that leads to his capture. He's wanted on several warrants, including burglary, failure to appear in court, and violating probation. The public can contact U.S. Marshals or call the FBI tip line at 484-358-1974 if you have any information about Christie's whereabouts. And he is still considered armed and dangerous. Coming up on WYLN News, Vatican officials released a statement from Pope Francis today. Plus, sewer work in one busy part of Wilkes-Barre is causing frustration for drivers. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Cloudy and a chance of showers after midnight with a low of 61. Showers and 74 tomorrow. Wednesday, some thunder returns and the sun again by Thursday. We'll be right back.
Appliances are right over there, and this is part of our furniture department.
Okay, but I'm looking for a mattress.
Well, you've come to the right place. Grand Central is Northeast Pennsylvania's #1 Sealy mattress dealer. We have Sealy mattress sets from only $199 and Stearns & Foster queen sets from only $45 per month. We also have interest-free financing up to 60 months. And remember, delivery and takeaway are absolutely free.
So we don't have to do anything?
Not if you buy your Sealy mattress at Grand Central.
It looks like I did find the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
Grand Central in Hazleton, the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
When Matt Cartwright went to Washington, he left the truth behind. I'd never cut Social Security or Medicare. My own mom relies on it. The only person who ever voted to cut Medicare is Matt Cartwright. He attacks me while voting 96% of the time with Nancy Pelosi, calling her wonderful. Northeast Pennsylvania deserves better. In Congress, I'll strengthen Medicare and Social Security for years to come. I'm John Schrin, and I approve this message.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
The Pope issued a letter to Catholics around the world condemning sexual abuse and cover-up and demanding accountability. Pope Francis said the Catholic Church's failure to act on allegations of sexual abuse, writing, "We showed no care for the little ones. We abandoned them." What has been described as an unusually blunt letter by the Pope was released by the Vatican this morning. Meanwhile, a video message by Bishop Joseph Bambera played at all masses throughout the Diocese of Scranton on Sunday. It addressed the recent investigative grand jury report about priests and lay workers accused of sexual abuse and the way the diocese handled that information. The bishop explained the Scranton Diocese did not want to go into every sordid detail. Abuse is abuse. We wanted the truth to be told. More than 50 priests who worked in the diocese over several decades were named in that report. A sewer replacement project is causing some travel delays and confusion in the area of Wilkes-Barre General Hospital. The work on North River Street has closed that portion of the road from Courtright to Maple Streets, and it's expected to take 4 to 6 weeks to complete. Drivers who use the Lehigh Tunnel can expect traffic delays starting tomorrow because of daytime tunnel maintenance. The northbound tunnel will be closed and traffic diverted into the southbound lane from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. August 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Crews will be performing tunnel inspections. Motorists are advised slow down, turn on your headlights, and keep a safe distance between vehicles. To report an accident or disabled vehicle in the tunnel, dial *11. And paving underway today on I-81 North between exit 131, that's the hometown Mahanoy City exit, and the Luzerne County line. That work is expected to continue through November. The Wolf administration announced today that work will begin soon on a project to resurface Interstate 81 in Mahanoy, Ryan, Delano, and Klein Townships in Schuylkill County. That project will include milling, patching, and paving of I-81 between exit 131 and the Luzerne County line. The section of roadway has an average daily traffic volume of over 13,000 vehicles, both north and southbound. Now that work will be done between 7 p.m. Sundays and noon on Thursday. Motorists can check 511 PA before they travel for the latest conditions. As students are preparing for the new school year, PennDOT has some tips for drivers. WYLN News intern Bethany Gelati has more.
It's that time of year again. Students are heading back to school. August is School Bus Safety Month, and local returning college students, as well as those returning from out of state, are given advice by PennDOT's Kelly Bartos.
Even though you're not familiar with the area, just be patient and just do your best to, follow directions and just be cautious.
She also warns college students about drinking and driving, asking them to keep their lives in mind as well as everyone else's.
Be sober, be smart, don't get into a car with anybody who's intoxicated, or don't drink and then get behind the wheel, because that is so dangerous. Just the best thing I would say, just be smart.
Drivers are reminded to stay cautious this back-to-school season as children board and step off the bus.
You will see yellow flashing lights in the front of the vehicle, and then on the side will be the stop signs, and it'll be flashing red. That's when you need to stop, and you need to at least stop 10 feet away.
Police are cracking down this year, and consequences are steep for those who disobey the law by driving around stopped buses.
You cannot do that because you will be fined. You'll get a $250 fine, also points on your license, and you can also get a 60-day suspension on your license.
As local area kids begin school next week, parents and students are reminded to keep road safety in mind as a part of their everyday life. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Bethany Gelati.
Thank you, Bethany. Coming up on Millersville's News Choice, more back-to-school information on Community and You, plus back to high school football. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Serve the Lord Singing for Joy, the CD by the Sisters of Holy Annunciation Monastery, can be yours for just $13, which includes shipping and tax. Mail a check to Holy Annunciation Monastery, 430 West County Road in Sugarloaf, Pennsylvania, or call 570-788-1205. This 10-song CD can be yours for just $13.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Wyln. I'm Gary Perna. We're continuing our conversation with the Superintendent of Schools of Hazelton Area School District, Brian Uplinger. And Brian, we are now right in the midst of everyone getting ready to head back to school. So your back to school shopping is being done or has been done. You're getting all your supplies and stuff, but some very important things that everyone needs to have before coming back to school in the Hazelton Area School District are some vaccinations,
yes.
Or they're not allowed to participate. So, and there is an event coming up where the school district is helping out with that.
Right, most definitely. We are hosting a vaccination clinic on August 22nd. The information is on our website, mm-hmm. on our Facebook page for all the details. That's available to all families. It's free of charge, or it will be. They need to bring their insurance information, right. And then they can the group that's coming in to do the clinic can support them that way. Okay. So yes, we're making that available to all students. We're even reaching out and allowing our Weatherly neighbors to come in if they need any vaccinations. They're cool. Permitted to come in and do that as well.
Wonderful, and I know that's a big thing to make sure you have that done before school starts. Right. Of course, the biggest thing too is making sure that you get to and from school properly. So this year, some things are a little different with the bus passes for all the students who take the transportation into the district.
Correct. Yeah, we are not mailing any of the cards, and the reason being is in the past we receive in excess of 3,000 of those cards back. Wow. Because of addresses not working, right. And people not being at those addresses. So we have those returned to us, and it's a huge expense for the district, and we're trying to be as efficient and effective mm-hmm. with the taxpayer money as much as possible. That's one area that we can really draw back on and save a few dollars. So those bus passes will be available in each of the students' buildings starting on August 21st, okay. all day long. And all week long. And if any student is not able to pick them up during that week, the teachers will have them in their classroom available to the students as they arrive.
So, if you go to Valley Elementary, your bus passes will be at Valley Elementary. If you go to the high school, your passes will be at the high school.
Correct.
So make sure everyone knows that, and that
yes.
will be starting on the 21st.
Right.
And then also kind of coinciding with that, you guys are in the final stages of getting everyone's schedules in order for the next school year.
Yes. And they should definitely be available. If not today, they'll be definitely available next week. And I know that it seems like, well, that's pretty close to the start of the school year. In all actuality, we have an entire week yet, until we're starting on the 27th. Right. So there's still time. No one needs to panic. We're okay in starting up the school year. So yes, the schedules will be available at the buildings as well. I know at the high school and the Career Center at the orientation and also at the STEM, schedules were handed out and bus passes were handed out, and that was yesterday on Wednesday.
So that worked out perfectly
so yes,
for them.
That did work out for them.
Now I know, and really you have had this really big push, and you're pushing a lot more onto the district's website, the district's Facebook page, to get all this information out there. I know we've been seeing it pop up on our pages about everything going in Hazelton, the school district. Also, keeping everybody informed through the text alerts and all that the district has. So it's really important for parents and guardians to be aware that everything could be available on the website, on the Facebook page. If you sign up for the text alerts, that's awesome places to go and get all this information.
Right. Most definitely. And we also have School Messenger that we put into play a little bit last year, towards the end of the school year. Parents can go in and sign up for that. Those will allow text messages as well, phone calls. They'll also we'll able to also send emails with attachments and things like that. So there's a variety of different ways that we'll continue to communicate, but what the push is to get everything electronic.
Right.
And if anyone doesn't have the access to internet or anything like that, just call us, let us know. We'll be more than happy to print you off whatever you need. That's available to you too.
So first day, August 27th, everything's starting to fall into place. We said earlier before this, you said you were waiting for the 27th because maybe things will calm down a little bit with everything going on.
Yeah, we're hopeful. And like I said, this has been a very busy school year, busy summer, just trying to make sure that we do have the room for all the students that are coming to us. So yeah, it's been very, very busy, and maybe bringing back the teachers and all the students will bring some normalcy to us.
All right, so a lot going on. Brian, did we miss anything that you want to point out to the students and parents?
No, just very excited to have them back. And please, don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to contact the buildings, the principals, the teachers. Don't be afraid to contact me. But first, make sure that you're contacting and talking with your teacher if you have an issue with that teacher or a concern with your son or daughter in the classroom. Talk to the teacher first, go to the principal, then come to me. I'm very open. The door's always open. I may not be in my office all the time, out in our buildings, but I am available.
All right. So again, first day of school, August 27th here in the Hazelton Area School District. So make sure everything's prepared. And this week leading into that first day, it's the perfect time to get back on that schedule. Make sure you're getting up. Make sure everything's ready for that Monday to get ready to go.
Right.
All right.
We want you there. We want you there on time.
Wonderful. All right. Well, good luck to everyone heading back to school. And of course, we'll continue to follow back to school progress here on Wyln News. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next time here on Community and You.
It's 10 days to deal, the biggest event of the year. Every new Grand Cherokee, we'll stack the cash up to $4,500. And how about a lease starting at $269 a month? And if it's a new 2018 Ram, savings of over 10 grand. How about a lease starting at just $129 a month? Every new 2018 Dodge Durango will be sacrificed with savings and rebates up to $6,000. Or you can lease it for $219 a month plus tax. Wow! 10 days to deal. The best time ever to buy or lease a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram. Blaze Alexander of Greater Hazelton.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazelton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
Northeast Gold and Silver inside the Churchill Mall is paying cash for gold and silver. Top dollar for silver coins. National currency. Fine and sterling flatware. Stop in or call them at 570-497-4177.
Wyln TV 35 is looking to hire a highly motivated, energetic salesperson for the Hazelton, Wilkes-Barre, and surrounding areas. Send your resume to the email or the address on your screen. Wyln is an equal opportunity employer.
This Friday, It's the kickoff to the high school football season, and WYLN TV is proud to once again bring you the game of the week. This week we'll be broadcasting the Pottsville at Hazleton area game. But before kickoff, the Hazleton community is hosting a tailgating party at Harmon Geist Memorial Field. Starting at 4 o'clock, come out and support the Hazleton area Cougars and kick off the season right. There will be local Hazleton area food vendors and a special kickoff at the start of the game. WYLN will have more on that special kickoff to the season this week here on WYLN News. The City of Hazleton hosted an e-recycling event at the City Authority's facilities this past weekend, where residents were able to trash their unwanted TVs, computers, and other electronic devices. The Hazleton City Authority parking lot packed with residents who paid $10 per vehicle and non-residents who paid $20. Around 320 cars were counted that participated, backing up 424 for a bit, but not causing congestive traffic. HCA said they're open to having another e-recycling event.
Happy. There hadn't been a electronics pickup in a long time, so they've kind of had things backed up in their garages and whatever. So they seemed very supportive, and I think it was a very good event.
Disposal crews accepted electronics including, but not limited to, cell phones, answering machines, laptops, gaming consoles, and 2 televisions per person. We are now just 19 days away from this year's Fun Fest. As, like in years past, you will be able to come out and check out emergency and public works vehicles from the City of Hazleton and Hazel Township. That's always a lot of fun. Fun Fest, September 8th and 9th in downtown Hazleton. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall. Enjoy a full menu with all homemade food. From breakfast, soups, sandwiches, entrees, and desserts. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. The food is great, the price is right. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Wilkes Tree Farm in Sugarloaf has been providing the area with the highest quality trees for over 20 years, with a wide variety of shade and evergreen trees, wholesale, retail, and choose and cut options. Call them at 570-401-8267.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicapped accessible, with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
It's high school football time. Watch WYLN for all the local high school football action as we bring you the event, not just the highlights, like only WYLN can. Watch the game of the week right here on WYLN. We're your local network. For the best in local sports, watch WYLN TV 35. The event, not just the highlights. watching Mountaintop's Choice for news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.